Hey guys! This last video on psycholinguistics will be about aphasia, and it's based mostly on a guest lecture by Professor Marian. Before 1861, they didn't know very much about aphasia. One of the common methods to analyze a person's psyche was phrenology. Phrenology is a pseudoscience that believes that the brain can be divided into different areas that each present different functions. Phrenologists would run their fingertips and palms over a person's skull to feel for indentations or enlargements, and they would take measurements of the overall head size of a person using a caliper. It was a method that was very often used even in court cases. An indentation or enlargement of a specific area would signify a person's potential to commit murder. Luckily, they've evolved and they discovered that that's not really true. In 1861, a physician named Paul Broca made a huge discovery. He had a patient called Monsieur Le Borgne, who was also known as Monsieur Tantan, because his speech only consisted of one word, Tantan. Broca tried to discover what caused this, but was only able to find the cause in a post-mortem examination. When he examined the body, he discovered lesions in the frontal cortex of the left cerebral hemisphere. These lesions covered the area responsible for speech production, which affected the person's syntactic skills. Patients with a lesion in the Broca region have what's called Broca's aphasia, which is a non-fluent expressive aphasia. This means that they have trouble wording their thoughts. While they have no trouble understanding other people, they find it very difficult to form grammatical or even just full sentences. On YouTube I found a video of a patient who has Broca's aphasia, and the uploader was kind enough to let me use the footage, so here's a video of what a person who has Broca's aphasia sounds like.
What happened? Can you remember what happened?
School and English class.
Okay.
And I book and I read it aloud, but I can't because stroke.
Shortly after Broca discovered all of this, there was a German physician called Karl Wernicke who decided to research the effects of brain diseases on language. He noticed that not all language deficits are the result of damage to the Broca area. He found that damage to the left posterior superior temporal gyrus, that's difficult to say, results in difficulty with language comprehension. This form of aphasia is called Wernicke's aphasia. It is a very fluent and receptive form of aphasia, which means that these people have trouble understanding others. A person with this kind of aphasia speaks normally but uses random or invented words, leaves out keywords, substitutes key phrases or verb tenses, pronouns, and prepositions, and their sentences usually don't make any sense.
Fire, so your throws cold or it gives or kicks out or bing or whatever it is. We has no football part out. It's just pulling, see? But they feel it.
A person with this aphasia cannot understand spoken words of others or even read written words. These types of aphasia are usually caused by lesions in language-relevant areas. While there's no one single cure for aphasia, people have been known to recover partially through specific treatments and therapy. It wasn't a very long lecture, so my information on aphasia is kind of limited. It was a very interesting session though, and I really enjoyed it. And also, the guy brought a human brain to class. Kinda cool. Anyway, this was the last of the psycholinguistics videos, and I hope the second semester has an equally interesting course that I get to share with you guys. I really enjoyed making these videos, and I hope you've enjoyed them as well. I hope you're well, take care, and peace out!
Oh, I just started watching the rain.